been writing checks your mouth can't cash. You've been talking and walking a lot of shit back. You've been looking to validate all of your mistakes. But this is one step beyond what I can take. Ain't scared, ain't never been scared. It's all the same to me. Ain't scared, ain't never been scared. It's not hard to see. Ain't scared, ain't never been scared. It's all the same to me. Ain't scared, ain't never been scared. It's not hard to see.
Hello, my name is Zach Rye with Old Man Gaming. Welcome back to another OMFD for the month of January. Now, if you're new to the channel, on OMFD, basically what we do here is once a month, I just kind of do this little video. It's usually about 20-30 minutes. And I tell you everything we're going to offer for the foreseeable future. I give you guys the schedule breakdown. I, plug a couple of things, and I also give you the transparency breakdown, which I tell you how the channel's doing and what your favorite videos were in the last 28 days. But you definitely noticed at the top of this show something fresh, something new. That's right, the opening for OMGW Season 2. And you know what that means? That means it's coming. So I've captured all the original matches for Season 2. It will be a 16-episode season, so most episodes we've ever done. Right now I am working on getting the voiceover work for it. In the interest of transparency, I don't have a date for you yet. I don't think it's going to make it this month, probably early February, but right now what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to get everybody together who wants to do voice work, who needs to do voice work, and I'm just trying to record as much as I can. And then I'll have to edit it, and then I got to get Blaze Phillips and Ziggy Vans back into the studio to do some commentary. So the one thing I want to just send out there, if you guys know any girls who'd be interested in voicing some of our female wrestlers, which we're adding to the roster this year, please contact me on Discord. Have them contact me on Facebook. Any way they want to contact me, just because we're very short on female voices, and I don't think it's appropriate for me to do female voices for these characters. So just so you know, if you know anybody that would be interested in something like that, again, I can't pay you. This is mostly just for fun. I definitely give you credits at the end of each episode you're in, but that's the best I can do. So let me know. Without further ado, though, let's go ahead and get into the schedule. All right. So Mondays stays the same. AM, you can expect a review. Just so you know, we post most things at 8 a.m. Each day. That's our goal. So 8 a.m. every Monday, you can see a review, horrible review. Right now, there's not a lot of new games coming out, so what I'm doing is I'm just going back to some Games Pass games that I haven't played before, some gems, maybe doing those as reviews. So then Tuesday, 8 a.m., anywhere podcasts can be heard, and by anywhere I mean like 8 places, but still, most of your main places, your Spotify, your iTunes, all that. You can listen to myself and Neil, possibly a guest here or there, doing a Horrible Gaming podcast. Now you can hear the audio on all the podcast platforms on Tuesday at 8 a.m. Now Tuesday at 1 p.m., you're going to see our new show we just premiered this last week. You can go back and check it out. Halo Infinite War. We did 5 episodes, and basically it's running in conjunction with Infinite Road. You know, me and Neil are going through the story together, but we decided it would be really fun to get the foundation together as well as some fans, so you can see Philbilly 330. And then I want to give a special shout out thank you to Kev Too Tall, Sage, and Filthy Phil for also being part of that series. We filmed the whole thing in one night. It's 5 episodes of just crazy multiplayer fun. Of course, you can only see it from my point of view because we're technologically impaired, but it's still a lot of fun. Check it out. Tuesdays at 1 p.m. That's our only PM show. Everything else posts at 8 a.m. So then Wednesday on YouTube, a Horrible Gaming podcast goes up at 8 a.m. That's the fun time-stamped version with the wonderful graphics from Mark Bell. Thursday, Halo Infinite Road. We are just about to wrap up Season 1, so we'll probably take a week off between Season 1 and Season 2, and we'll be back for Halo 2, but we're just about finished with Halo 1, and man, it's been a lot of fun. I would say I'm a better player when I play with Philbilly, but we're very funny when we do the Halo Infinite Road, so that's worth it to check out. Then Friday, my boy, the guy who started the Let's Plays with me, Philbilly330, we're back at Godfall. I know it's not everybody's favorite game out there, but we're enjoying it, and I think you guys can enjoy watching us enjoy it, so hopefully you guys get something out of it. But we're in Season 2 of that. It's going to start, probably just started, as you're seeing this, the day before, Friday a.m. So go check that out. We're having fun with Godfall and just laughing at some of the bugs we find in there, and just having a good old time. Saturday. We take Saturday off, for the most part. You're seeing this on a Saturday, so it also holds a place for like specials and stuff, videos that are like one-offs or one-times, terrible talks, that sort of thing. But for the most part, we're off. Everybody's got to have a day off, right? And then Sunday, one of my all-time favorite shows. Basically what I do is I force my wife, who is not a gamer, I've been a lifelong gamer, force my wife, who's not a gamer, to play video games with me and record it. And she's just snarky and sarcastic as heck, and it's a lot of fun. If you have ever taken entertainment from a married couple just bickering on air, you should watch this, because that's basically all we do while our kid yells things behind us. So it's a lot of fun. I urge you to check that one out. And that's the schedule. Nice, clean, and easy. No problems with that. Again, OMGW Season 2, I am working on it. I am contacting people for voiceover work. If you are a person who has... if you're a person who's done voiceover work or is expecting to do voiceover work for Season 2, you probably have a message somewhere about me like, hey, when can we do this? Because I'm trying to record huge chunks of voiceover work 2 times throughout the series instead of like once every like episode. So check your places for it, and we're going to be recording that and getting that out as soon as possible. When that does come out, it'll be Monday nights. But like I said, don't expect it till probably early February. That was your little taste. Yeah. So without further ado, let's talk to one of the old man fam about what their New Year's resolutions in gaming, what they want to see in gaming in the next year. And then I'll be back with the transparency.
Yo, what's up, old man fam? Philbilly330 here. I'm here to answer the question of the month for the Old Man Fam Direct. And the question was, in 2021, being a new year, what is our biggest hope in gaming for the new year? And for me, it's really simple. I want, with 2020, we had, in my opinion, that I can think of, 3 big AAA release failures and disappointments, I guess, in gaming. And for me, off the top of my head, that would be Avengers, Cyberpunk 2077, and in some ways, even though I enjoy the game, I view Godfall as a failure in some ways. So not as much as the previous 2, but it's my opinion. So my hope really is just that this year has opened the eyes to developers, especially with what's been brought to light with Cyberpunk 2077, and I really hope that 2021 brings us some more accountability and games that are functional on day one, deliver. I don't expect perfection. I understand having to have patches and stuff, but I just want games that are what was promised, and I want them to come out in a functional, playable state. And I'm hoping that 2021 is the year of change from what we've been seeing these developers and these large AAA companies get away with in especially the past year. So yeah, guys, that's my big hope for 2020. So with that being said, I will catch y'all later. Later, old man fam.
Hi guys, welcome back. This is the part of the OMFD where we do what I am now calling the transparency report. So one of our big things on this channel is transparency. We like to tell you guys how we're doing because we kind of feel like this is like a joint effort between you guys and us. You know, we're really trying to make a channel that speaks to you guys a little bit more and stays attached. You know, that's why when we see new fans watch the stream or we see new fans in Discord, we try to get them involved in the show, even being on shows and stuff like that. So with that being said, what I like to do is I like to go over how things are going for us in this month. And we've had bad months, we've had good months, and we've pointed it out when it's bad, and we've celebrated when it's good. So how did we do this month? Well, not so bad. Not so bad. Last month was kind of rough. And the month before that was okay, but this one was pretty good. We got plus 5 subscribers. Our watch time is 116.5 hours. And then our views is 1,000 views in 28 days for our videos. We thank you guys out there for that. That's huge. That's huge to us. But I know what you guys... the other thing is, too, which is weird, is it doesn't really give you the straight-up streaming stuff. I'd love to do the streaming stuff since we've been doing that a little bit more lately. But they don't quite give you the views and stuff on that. However, I am going to go to probably you guys' favorite thing, and that is the top 10. The top 10. So basically, not Netflix. Ooh, that would have been wrong. YouTube tells you basically how your videos are doing within the last 28-day period. Okay, so it's not a full month. Sometimes we're a little bit off. Sometimes things get missed in that. But basically, these are view counts, views that we've received from you on these videos in the last 28 days. And so those are how they kind of view the most viewed in just the last 28 days. Not all time, but just the last 28 days. So, and it was really interesting spread. We're going to go into it, though. Number 10, OMG Goes Deep, Deep Rock Galactic. That was our stream, our Deep Rock Galactic stream. Not the one that was last night at this point, but the one that was the first one, Filthy Phil Billy. We love playing Deep Rock Galactic. It's a really fun stream when we get to do it. So hopefully last night's was good too. I'm recording this before, obviously, we do it. But that got 26 views for a stream. And I tell you one crazy thing about these streams that I've been noticing is while our streams have been okay in the moment, we get a lot of back views from people, and that kind of surprises me. I didn't think anybody watched a stream after it was streamed, you know? Then number 9, I don't know how this thing keeps coming up. It's one of my more negative reviews, which is kind of a bummer, because I don't like being negative. Anybody out there knows that I don't love being negative. But, you know, a lot of people are overwhelmingly positive on this game, so maybe people are just coming to me because of that second opinion sort of thing. But my horrible review on The Outer Wilds is still on there. I think this has been in the top 10 list for like an insane amount of months. And that's 27 views. Again, 27 views, just beating out Deep Rock. And that video is from August 1st, 2019. And that's crazy how that just keeps coming up in the top 10, keeps coming up. So then, I'm really glad to see this. It makes me very proud to see this. But once a year, the podcast takes a break, and we do our Horrible Game Awards. They are our video game awards decided by you guys, our community, the Old Man Fam itself. And I'm so glad to see this in the top 10 the month after we did it. It just brings a smile to my face. But the second annual Horrible Game Awards got 30 views, and it comes into number 8. Thank you guys. We really appreciate it. We really do that award show for you guys because we feel like other award shows just don't represent gaming and gamers in the way that they should. And we're very happy that you guys kind of are in agreement with us on that one. Then we go to number 7. That'd be Horrible Review, Rocket Arena. Again, kind of negative review, unfortunately. It wasn't my cup of tea. It's not the worst, but it wasn't overwhelmingly negative, but I wasn't a fan. Nonetheless, it got 31 views. That's a newer video in December. Then we got one coming out of nowhere. I can't believe this one just all of a sudden got a ton of views. But OMG Wrestling Season 1, Episode 10, Immortality Part 1. Got 34 views this month. It's crazy to me that you guys would go back and watch that, or maybe you're watching it for the first time. I don't know why the other ones wouldn't have shown up there, but it's nuts to me. I love doing it, though. I love doing that wrestling show. I cannot wait to bring it back. It is a ton of work, so that's why it takes time between them, but very excited for Season 2. Then we got Horrible Review, Cyberpunk 2077, and man, was it bad. 36... That's in our top. That's our the start of our top 5. It's 36 views in the last 28 days. Man, I wish that game had been better. I really do. I really do. Then number 4, right before I did the review, I did a live stream for Cyberpunk 2077, calling it my Horrible Review Live. Basically, as I did the review, I kind of played through it on stream so that you guys could kind of see my process and the way I was talking about it. That got 49 views. It was a very popular video. Thank you very much for that. I wish that game had been better. I really do. Really do. So then number 3, and this is kind of the weird one. This is one that I don't quite get. I don't know why this has gotten more, but our Horrible Game Awards 2020 nominees video got 57 views. I have no idea how our nominees video got double the amount that our actual award video. Like, apparently you guys really want to know who's nominated, but you don't care who wins. Nonetheless, thank you for that. I was just very surprised to see it with that many views right up there. Like, I'm just surprised. So that brings us to our 1 and 2, and these are real head scratchers. Real head scratchers. This was a crazy month for the top 10 list. They're both horrible reviews. One of them is Godfall. Got 60 views this last month. And, I had a counter opinion about Godfall than most people did. I actually really enjoyed Godfall. I'm still enjoying it. My biggest problem with Godfall is I feel like Counterplay Games and Gearbox has just given up on it because it didn't get good reviews. That breaks my heart a little bit because I do like it. I'd like to see more out of it. But nonetheless, 60 views for my horrible review on Godfall. And then finally, that brings us to the number 1 video, horrible review on Vigor, released August 12th, 2019, and it got 132 views. I do want to just say, anybody who watched that review recently and is watching this, that review was done back when it was in beta on Xbox. It's very old. Like, I am very shocked that people are still going back to that one. I'm surprised just seeing the date, not just walking away from it. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the watch. And I'm not exactly sure what's going on in Vigor to make everybody check it out. But, yeah, interesting to me. Interesting to me. But that's the top 10. That's our transparency report. So we're going to go talk to another old man person about their 2021, what they want to see in the industry. And then we'll be right back to wrap it up.
For 2021, I want... What do I want? For 2021, I want more inclusion in gaming. Far too often we have people sequestered off in their own little sect. Console gaming, PC gaming, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. I would love for just one game to come out that everyone across the board can all play, and it is designed to be like that. I understand there's some games that allow some crossplay. I want one game that is specifically designed for crossplay. But I think that's a wish at this point. My own personal hopes for 2021 in gaming, I would like the Metroid Prime Collection to come to the Switch. That'd be great. Info on Breath of the Wild 2. That would also be great. Hopefully Halo Infinite comes out this year. That would also be great. Who knows if that's going to happen. I would also like the opportunity to maybe find a Ryzen 5000 series processor somewhere. Maybe a new video card somewhere. Those are impossible to find. Side note, I actually hope that Sony and Microsoft can get their shortages under control. I think that in 2020, given everything that happened and is still going on with the pandemic, it's opened the door to people for gaming who have not really been in that space or haven't been in that space in a while. And I think that this year could be the year that we could bring everybody all together for that. I know it's a little sappy, it's a little mushy, but I don't know. I've been gaming. I'm 31. I've been gaming. I have photo evidence of me gaming at 3 years old. So let's say 28 years at this point. And I remember back when gaming was just a niche thing. Or just, quote, for nerds. And now you aren't one of the popular kids unless you are gaming, weirdly enough. But yeah, I hope this year overall is the year of inclusion. And I also hope that we can start to move away from announcements with no release dates in mind. I hope this is the year that the industry as a whole starts to kind of dial it all back. Dial back crunch. Dial back announcements. Kind of bring it back to a more realistic, sustainable level. Again, that's probably just a wish, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, here's to 2021.
All right, so that's it. We're at the end. Special plugs, I don't really have a lot. Like I said, my special plug was actually kind of in the beginning, and that was the OMGW opening. It's coming back. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait for it to be here so that you guys can see some more wrestling action. But I suppose I gotta answer what I'd like to see in 2021 from the video game industry, whether it be games, whether it be something else. It's tough. It's tough because I don't know what the other guys said. I don't know what their answers are. I usually do this before I even receive their videos. So I would have to say, if I'd like to see anything from gaming in 2021, it would be some sort of policy for returns. Or if there's no policy for returns, a widespread demo system to where you can find out if you want to play a game before you get into it. I think we have a huge problem in this industry where there's no way to, if you don't like a product you buy, to return it, to give it back, anything. The best you can do is trade in, but if you bought digitally, you're just out of luck. Most of the return policies for the digital storefronts are like 2 hours or less. And there's a lot of games out there that 2 hours is a cutscene, you know? So it's very, I think that they need to redevelop, they need to redefine how they do refunds and stuff, especially in the wake of Cyberpunk. Maybe that'll happen. Maybe it won't, you know? That's what I'd like to see from gaming. That's my hopes and dreams. I'd like there to be a way that I can accurately refund something that I really don't enjoy. So, I mean, it's all going to end up Games Pass stuff anyway, and then it won't matter. But for now, I'd like a way to give stuff back or to get my money back. I'd like any sort of repercussion for me not liking the product that somebody has tried to sell me. So that's my what I wish would happen in 2021. But what would you guys wish? You know, you can comment below. You can also talk to us in all the places. That means Facebook, DH. Facebook at Old Man Gaming DH, on Twitter at Old Man Gaming 9. You can join our Discord. The link will be in the description below. You can influence this and all of our shows from there. And guys, as usual, I like to send off with just a thank you to the Old Man fam. There is no way we do this without you guys. There's right now 244 of you, and I'd like that number to keep going up. So if you know anybody that would be interested in this stuff, please tell them about us. Please get them to like and subscribe. And honestly, every second we get to do this is like a little bit of a dream for the three of us, me, Phil, Billy, and Neil, aka Tiny Wizard. So we really appreciate it. And till next time, as long as you guys keep watching and listening, we will keep making them. We'll see you next time.